What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni, and welcome to probably the most ridiculous setup in the entire game, the Ravana with 3 times Cloaking Unit. You know the Ravana that already has countless invincibilities, that now has 3 more, where he's 5-second stealth each, with a Cloaking Unit, okay? And the way this works is, you see in the top left corner, there's a 3 next to this blue eye icon. That means we still have 3 possible cloakings ready, okay? And if we take a certain amount of damage, percentage of our robot HP, in a certain short time period, and then it will trigger, okay? You see here, I'm currently not using the stealth yet, because I use phase shift or the invincibility from the Ravana, but now I'm letting myself get damaged. And then you'll see very quick damage coming in a short time, and that will immediately trigger the stealth. So people are like, okay, you're invincible, now you're stealthed, what am I supposed to do against you? So they go away and fire at something else, right? Anything at this point is more useful than firing at than on this Ravana right here. And it's very demotivating to shoot at this thing, when it constantly was either invincible or invisible, or both. And yeah, so we have 2 of them left now, because I only used 1 stealth so far. However, and that's the one downside of this module, is that it can activate sometimes when you don't want it to activate, right? You take a certain, like 2 shotgun shots really quickly, and then boom, it's active. And maybe you are just going into cover and you didn't want it active, but well, it's active now, and you lost one of your charges. And the next thing is, once the charges are all gone, you see here, boom, this is one of those moments. My enemy died, his last bullet activated my stealth, and now the stealth is running and I'm not benefiting from it, right? One of my stealth charges is gone, and I'm not getting anything whatsoever for it, because there's no enemy I can benefit from not being able to shoot me. And here's the same thing happening again. Boom. Okay, in this case, actually this guy won't be able to shoot me, so... But that's one problem that the Cloak Unit has, is the fact that you cannot perfectly influence when it happens. You have to kind of rely on not taking too much damage at a certain amount of time. And also, yeah, I don't like this so much, right? I don't want these factors that I have to, you know, abide by, or abide, what's the word? I rather just want to have the modules run for the indefinitely, like Overdrive Unit, for example. It may not run immediately, but once you have taken enough damage, it will be active for the rest of the battle for you with this robot, right? And that's why, personally, I still prefer the Overdrive module, even on the Ravana. But the Cloaking Unit is very powerful and ridiculous, especially on the Ravana. Now, by the way, if you like the content, ladies and gentlemen, and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, then consider doing this right now. If you like the content, that is. I hope you do. And here's a reason why the Ravana, however, is the best robot for the Cloaking Unit, right? The fact that this robot allows you to choose the timing for the Cloak Unit more accurately. Not perfectly, you saw it still happens sometimes that it activates and you don't want it. But whenever you don't want to take damage, you only need to press a button on the Ravana and you don't take any damage, right? So you don't want the Cloak Unit to respond right now? Invincibility, right? That's why the Ravana is the best robot to utilize the Cloak Unit, because it works best there. You have best control over when the module activates and when it doesn't. Yeah, but other than that, I still personally prefer the Overdrive Unit myself. Also having it on my account now, and I'm leveling a couple of more. I got destroyed here really badly. But I have one more thing before we jump into Free-for-All, because this is Beacon Rush, and then we're jumping into Free-for-All later, and then I'm showing you what insane things you can do in Free-for-All with this setup. But let's first show this Titan a little fun, okay? I need to take a little bit of damage because I have Overdrive on this Ares, so I need to let him shoot me past the Overdrive, okay? So let's go jump at him. He's shooting, he's shooting, he's shooting. Somebody just locked me down. A Ravana or something. Unbelievable. No, a Nightingale, I mean, suppressed me. He suppressed me. But I'm activating my shield now. I'm waiting 5 seconds, and then when the suppression ends, look at the health bar of this Titan, man. Jeez, that's with a jumping Ares, dude. That is insane. Alright, so let's walk in again. We've already healed past the overdrive. But maybe he's gonna help us get back into that. Nope, he phase shifts. He doesn't want to help us. He wants to hurt us. Okay, now let's jump over there. Boop. Jumping, jumping. Yep. Almost killed the guy while flying above him with his Nightingale. I almost got him down. And now, you know, activating brain, maybe I can hit that Ravana, that Nightingale. Let's check it out. And I think I was actually able to hit him there, man. That was actually really interesting. I tried that and it actually worked. I didn't hit him insanely much, but I did hit him quite a bit in these few seconds where I had the same level as he was. So, jumping in, taking down the next Titan. Here, same strategy as before, maximum firepower. This is pretty much just me dealing the damage right there. Isn't that brutal? My lord. Ares with the jump unit, pretty fun. But again, we're having a Ravana with 3 times Cloaking Unit on free for all in just a few seconds. All I have to do is just capture the beacon here and end this match. Shouldn't be taking too long anymore. Yo, there is Zoom. It's his Arthur Titan. Yeah, I remembered that. Because right now, I'm not playing. I played this before, and now I'm adding the commentary to it as a second phase to the video. And I remember that he had an Arthur there, and I was able to shoot into his backside and take him down really, really fast. So, the enemy is dropping out of robots. They're no longer having many. Another Nightingale. I'm suppressed, but that's okay. I'm just gonna jump after Seawolf here. And... oh, that's a Titan here. But he makes it into cover. The Ravana is coming to kill me, but he doesn't quite make it, and maybe he doesn't have any invincibility modes anymore because he was standing right in my maximum firepower. And, oh, hello! Now, since this is the last few seconds, I'm gonna even fire at the Leeching Leech, because it's not like my team is gonna lose this anyways, right? So, Zoom has another robot, but it was a Nightingale and we just, you know, he waited it out. 4 million damage with those 2 robots. So, and as promised, let's jump into free for all and show you what you can do in this game mode with the triple Cloaking Unit Ravana, right? Storm, definitely the strongest setup on the Ravana, my opinion. Corona also works really well, but the Storm really allows you to maximize the power of this robot perfectly. You walk in close and then you hit him hard with the shotguns, and if you use invincibilities, your shotguns will regenerate and recharge in the meantime, which is just insane, right? It means you come out with regenerated shotguns again. Here, Stealth was running, see that? He was unable to hit me, and so is he. And now he's lagging real quick. And I only used 1 stealth so far, but I used it well and I didn't really take any unnecessary damage. Here, I'm shifting so I don't take the rest of his rockets as damage to prevent the accidental activation of the Cloaking Unit. If you have this module 3 times, for example, or even just 1 time, one thing you'll constantly try and do is not have this module activate when you don't want or need it. This is going to be one of your most precious things, because it really helps you out tremendously in certain situations, but it can be completely worthless if you have it activated at the wrong time, and that's why, yeah, you're gonna be fiddling around with this module quite a bit. So he's got the Legendary Pilot and the Death Survivor skill, where he gets the second ability run at 50%. I've baited both abilities now, and now it's finally time to get destroyed. Enemy 3, you have been wasting my time for long enough. Thank you, sir. You go down. And this was a Leech, if I remember. He felt safe there, but look how fast this Ravana gets. And boom, 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 boom. No regenerating your Leech abilities, sir. Oh, a Ravana is coming in. So you see we still have 2 cloaks left, right? To the top left corner, or right here under the Titan bar, you see it. It's even kind of shifting with the Titan bar at this point. I'm phase shifting once, and now I'm letting him shoot me, and I'm gonna just tank it with the shield, with the invisibility. See that? Now invisibility is active, but I realize he's no longer actively fighting me. He's trying to basically just escape me, and I don't know. Maybe he does not want to give me the kill, and he decides to give it to someone else. I don't know why he was running like this. Didn't make sense to me, because of course he gets killed. Triple kill. That's right. Oh boy, we have another guy coming from the left, and I think we have one stealth left. Okay, so let's try and make the best use of the remaining third cloaking unit. It's very similar to Last Stand, the use of it. It only activates once and then it's basically gone, same as Last Stand. Unfortunately, he gets to fly again, but we should be able to, you know, fight with this guy here a little bit. Hopefully get him before he activates my, my cloaking unit. I still have it preserved. Yep, that worked. Alright. The Auchun that was here with 1 HP or so has flown all the way over there and is trying to regenerate another ability, and he's gonna get that too. I sped up this little part, you see, boom, I'm finally arriving, and guess what? His ability is back again. So, again, he escapes death by the use of the ability, which, you know, we're gonna follow him and then we're gonna take him down. Boom, 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 boom! That's right. Bye-bye, enemy 4. And, is this still the same? I think this is still the first Ravana, right? Yeah, it's still the first one. We haven't actually used multiple Ravanas here. We've only used this one Ravana. Tried to steal that kill. Unfortunately, the chances were really low on that because this guy was jumping on him with three heavy weapons ready, locked and loaded. So my chance of stealing that kill from long range with shotguns, not exactly the best chances here. But I can take down this guy, especially when he drops his resistance. Like that. And I still have the third invisibility. He shakes his head and doesn't want to fight me. I'm not going to do this anymore, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you knew that was me. Maybe he encountered me in a previous battle when I recorded the videos. But I don't... I want to fight him. I want to take him down. It's free for all, and I have to get as many kills as possible. That's my job here. So let's go for it. For some reason, he really just wants to escape this. And now he turns around thinking I'm probably far away, but man, I'm right next to dude. And, ugh, a falcon. Is it, you know, how do you guys feel when you have a falcon like this in front of you? I don't want to fight them. This is boring. These things just don't take damage. It's not rewarding because at the end of the stats screen, you only get 30% of the damage, right? Because he's got 66% resistance. So that means you're basically just only doing 1/3 of your damage. So if you fight falcons and nothing but falcons over the course of the gameplay, what will happen is that at the end of the match, you may have done less than 1 million damage, even with well-leveled stuff, because these things just don't take damage. And that's why I don't like fighting them. Thankfully, they're not that fast, and you can walk away from them if you want to. The Ares is going to be firing. Yep, there he is. And let's escape him real quick. Zip! Sneaking into that corridor. And save myself from losing. I still have the last cloak. I still preserved it. Believe it or not, for this long time, I have constantly used the abilities of the Ravana to prevent the accidental activation of the ravana. Do you think we're gonna need it against the Ares now? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Phase shifting, now running in with the Ravana mode, and no, we don't need it, ladies and gentlemen. We're just gonna 2-hit kill him. Boop. That was close, though. One little bit of more damage he would have done, then it would have activated the cloaking. So, trying to steal that kill. Yucks! Okay, that didn't work. Alright, now, this is the moment I preserved the whole stealth for, okay? Now we're having a flying Ao Ming in front of us, and you know that these guys just can't do anything about you when you are stealthed. So, yeah. 5 seconds of complete stealth right here. You can clearly tell this guy really wants to shoot me, man, but his weapons are just hanging up in the air and unable to target me. I'm reloading my storms by staying underneath him. You know, when you stay directly under an Ao Ming, then he won't be able to shoot you. That means you can regenerate your abilities, you can regenerate your weapons, you can regenerate everything, and then just take him down afterwards. So let's accelerate that part a little bit. Yep, I was, you know, staying a little bit safe. I was waiting for somebody to try and attack him, and that moment finally came. He's being attacked by another Titan, and that is my opportunity for a kill. Ah, didn't work though, unfortunately. Keep in mind, we still are using the first Ravana, right? We have 160,000... No, wait, how many points do we have? 74 points. And we could restore so many robots now, since we haven't even used a single other robot. But I guess so far it hasn't been necessary. This one Ravana just can't die, because we have way too many invisible and invincible modes to use. Eventually, though, even this thing has to die. So, flying up with the Yao Ming. What do you guys think about the Cloaking Unit? I personally am not such a big fan of it. I find it a bit annoying, and I guess it's okay, but I don't like it very much. To me, this might as well not be in the game. I'd rather stick with Overdrive Unit. That's more risky, but also more fun, in my opinion. The Overdrive. Okay, he lives, so that rocket salvo is gonna take care of it. I wonder if I hit him here. You saw this guy. I should have probably hit him as he flew up. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. No, he still has the same amount of HP. So flying all the way over here. Landing there, boom. Oh my lord, are you kidding me? This is your HP now? 1 HP before last dead. Saving the other shot, and now putting the last shot in for the kill. He was like 2 seconds away from flying again, I'm pretty sure. And by the way, did you see that? I don't know, Pixonic, you must have changed something, because so often now, when I fly with Yao Ming and fire with the rocket launchers, the weapons just don't explode next to the enemy anymore. Look, this is a perfect shot. It literally almost touches his weapon, but the shot flies, keeps flying, and it explodes at the ground behind him, instead of next to him. However, normally, these same as Tridents, or same as the rocket launchers normally did, it's supposed to trigger the explosion next to him and therefore hit him. But somehow, so often now, I fire from high above with the Yao Ming, and I'm not able to actually deal any damage, and that's weird. Something has changed, and I think it needs to be unchanged again, because the weapon just misses way too often now, and it's already inferior to the 600 meter range lasers, so at least let the rocket launcher splash right? Alright, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe, as brutal as a man can hit for more. Thanks for bearing with me, you guys are awesome as always. Manni, signing off. Bye-bye.